DCM works. Tailor-made for your comfort. That's
Perfect. I mean, you held it together. Absolutely. It's brilliant. Yeah, well done. Yeah, it's good. It was probably a song that reminded me of it, or I'd done an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Writing is definitely an isolating thing.
From an outside perspective, that's weird as
Makes
fuck.
us look really mental.
But that is because of what it kind of said about art.
I had fun in bits. There were fun bits.
We went and bought a value pack of straps.
Oh my god, we did. There's a big lesson here to learn about storytelling. Hey guys, welcome back to the Off-Roaders Podcast, official podcast of Digital and Creative Media Works. My name is David, DCM Creative Director, Lee Wright. I'm joined as always by my co-host Ben. I decided, just as I started, I was like, nah, I'm just going to go in and go as fast as I can.
You did the countdown before you started recording. I was like, David?
That's unusual. I normally don't do that.
No. It's usually about 20 seconds of just like kerfuffle before an episode.
Yeah, but I want to get this over and done with.
Yeah.
So, basically, we're going to see Suicide Squad tonight.
In what? 5 hours?
Yeah, we're going into like the last showing of the evening.
Yeah. We don't care about this movie.
I'm going to see how drunk I can be before we go.
Yeah.
That's my plan, because you're driving, so I can be as drunk as I want.
God damn it.
What? That's not my problem. Look, okay, so we're going to go see this trash. So when we did this for BVS, okay, I just want to say a few things. When we did this for BVS,
We were spot on.
you
were spot on.
I was spot on about
I was
basically
like,
everything.
whatever.
But also, people were very critical. Sorry, okay. So we're doing the same thing we did last time. So this is the before,
Yeah.
and then we're going to do the after when we get back, and there'll be video for that as well. It's one of the few times we do video for AFA, because it's normally when we look our worst.
Yeah.
But
it portrays the proper image that we try to create for
except
this show.
that was like 4 a.m. when we did that last one.
Oh, that was rough.
That was rough shit.
I mean, this is going to be
This will be as
midnight.
bad. This will be like
Yeah.
midnight, 1 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
But one of the problems... So last time when we did it for BVS, basically what happened was... we did the pre-one, where we did our predictions, and then in the post-one, we were just not having a good time.
We were
And
so tired.
It's one of our largest viewed AFA episodes. It's got like... I think it's like up to like 20,000 hits on iTunes.
It's the most viewed.
It's got like 500
episode
on
on YouTube as
YouTube,
well,
whatever.
yeah.
So like it was a fairly successful situation for us view-wise.
It's
but
also just garbage.
Well, it wasn't that bad. Basically, what we did is we just said stuff that we liked, and then I basically went, all of that's true, but it's the worst. And we just kind of broke it down and analyzed it.
Yeah, well, attempted to at 4 a.m.
Yeah, which was hard, because it sounded like we were drunk, but we were just tired. But one of the things that some of the feedback we got came in the form of...
Angry tweets.
A lot of angry tweets. I got a lot of emails.
Yeah.
To summarize all of them, you guys are just Marvel fanboys. Fuck you. Those were a lot of them. I don't even.
I mean, I'm unashamedly, that's me.
I don't give a shit about Marvel. If you cut me, I bleed fucking DC. Like, I grew up with Batman. Actually, no, not DC. I bleed Batman. Batman's my boy.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted BVS to be good, and it was the worst. So, that was like the fallout from last time. So I decided what we do beforehand, because beforehand as well, we were very hopeful. We were like, this movie's going to...
like, this movie will be... It'll be okay.
Yeah, but bearing in mind that when we saw BVS, we saw it like the first.
We were the first screening.
Yeah,
You know,
so
rock up before
we were the
midnight.
first screening in Australia, which got it before everyone else. So we
Yeah.
saw it like as early as you could.
Yeah. Without being pressed.
Yeah, the only way we could have got it earlier was the press tickets, but...
Or if you live in Melbourne, you get an hour earlier.
Yeah, but then, even then, like,
was it daylight savings in Melbourne?
Not at the time.
No, so it wasn't. Yeah,
there was an
same
option
time.
to get press tickets, but it didn't line up with our schedules. So we went to the midnight screening, and that was fine. But one of the things that we had with that is that we just weren't tainted by any other reviews. So I think
we didn't watch shit.
a lot of the feedback we got from that one was you guys like they were like, it was interesting because you guys clearly hadn't like been involved with whatever. It was just your own opinions. So we're gonna try and do the same for Suicide Squad. I've not read any reviews.
I haven't seen shit.
I haven't seen. I've watched like one trailer.
I've seen like the title of a video that went along the lines of like, does it suck? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm not gonna find. I guess I'm gonna find out tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen anything. The only news I've heard is because the Sans Pants boys went there. They saw the midnight screening.
Yeah.
And they had
they
some
alerted you.
fairly
Yeah.
negative feedback in the form of some very
But I mean, even the trailers just look shocking.
Look, here's what it is.
So I mean, it's just gonna. I'm not looking. I'm looking forward to it, but I don't have high hopes. For
I'm
it.
excited because we don't do anything ever. So I don't even care about the
This
film.
is a road trip.
It's
for
just a
us.
road trip for
Yeah.
us up the road to see a
Down
film.
the road, yeah.
To come back and be sad about it. But okay, so there was an animated film based around the Suicide Squad recently. I think it was like 2000. I want to say 2015 or 14 maybe.
Yeah.
Called Assault on Arkham, which was where the Suicide Squad go into Arkham and they have to recover something. Right?
Sure.
And it was amazing. Like, it was a great... like, Batman was the villain in it. It was so well put
Yeah.
together. It was very well executed. I guarantee that animated film is going to be better than what we see in the
Well, I mean, most of the animated DC stuff is better than the live
True.
action. Like,
Except-
that's just
yeah.
a commonality.
Except, like, I mean, Killing Joke was very middly. Like, it was just the most middle, bland trash.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, it wasn't good. It was just so bland, and there was just nothing there.
I recently saw Batman Doom. The one with
Okay.
Doomsday in it. Doomsday? Yeah,
Um,
Doomsday.
I don't...
It's the animated one.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen
It's
that
a
one.
Superman one.
Oh, is it a Superman or is it a Batman?
It's Superman.
Then I haven't seen
Because
it.
we made a me and Laura, well, Laura mainly, she made a fan edit of
Yeah.
Batman v Superman,
Yeah.
which we've just called Batman v, because it takes out pretty much every single Superman scene in the entire film, and every single like Lois Lane
just
scene
Batman.
in the entire film is just Batman. And I mean, you know, you polish shit and you get just polished shit.
But it's still...
But it is a bit better
Well,
than Batman
okay.
v Superman.
Let's say this then. Ben Affleck, and I've said this many times, fantastic as Batman.
Oh yeah.
Except he needs to direct himself. They need to be like, and they've done this in their defense. They need to be like, Ben Affleck, here is $1 billion.
Yeah.
Make
a Batman
make
film.
us a trilogy of Batman films, and you're directing them.
Yeah.
And I guarantee they will be the best Batman films ever made. But they won't do it. They've been like, here's one, good luck, I guess, but also work it into this universe that we fucked up. So, that being said, here are my predictions.
Okay.
The Flash will be in it.
You think the Flash is going to be in it?
I reckon the Flash is going to be in every DC film they make, so that they can retroactively like
Put him into for Justice League.
Well, no, they can retroactively do the Flashpoint paradox, so that they can retcon everything whenever they want.
Well, yeah, because he's in
He's in
Batman v
BVS.
Superman.
He's in BVS. He's going to be in Suicide Squad. He's going to be in Wonder Woman. He's going to be in all of them because they need the
They need
Flashpoint
that-
to retcon
Yeah.
the fuck ups they've made. So I'm calling it now. We will
gonna be the
see
Flash.
the Flash. We might. I don't know if it'll be like time travel. We're definitely going to see him. Ezra Miller's Flash will be in this. We're going to see a
So
scene.
the same actor as BVS?
Yes, that was Ezra Miller. He's
Yeah.
in the. Have you seen the trailers for Justice League?
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, looks
We'll
can be
get into that in a
deceiving,
minute. We'll get
but-
into that in a minute. But so we're gonna get the Flash. I think. We're gonna see. There's gonna be a scene where. Well, I think the backbone of it is gonna be Harley Quinn, Will Smith, and sort of. I think the backbone of the film is gonna be Will Smith and Harley Quinn. I know it's not. I
What
know,
about that buff? The guy who plays Carnivore in X-Men, whatever his name is.
What?
So I don't know if it's Carnivore.
I just gave you this look. I'm like, what are you talking about?
So there's Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's like Wolverine, not his brother, but like his mate.
Oh.
That guy that actor,
Sabretooth.
that actor.
No, he's gonna die immediately.
really?
I assume so.
I don't know. I
Are you
reckon
talking about Captain Boomerang or are you talking about Slipknot?
I think he's Slipknot. Captain Boomerang.
Oh, he's gonna
someone
die
else.
immediately.
You're
Slipknot. Okay, think about the Suicide Squad, right? You got Harley Quinn, you got a Deadshot, you got a crocodile guy, you got a fire guy, you got a witch person. Slipknot's just a bloke. He's just a dude. Boomerang guy, cool fun. Throws Slipknot.
I am looking
just
forward to,
a dude.
I'm looking forward to Captain Boomerang.
I bet they'll kill him.
So
So here's what I'm thinking. I think yeah.
They always kill these.
I know. Captain Boomerang's a really interesting. He's got a really weird like creation story.
It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
It's Captain Boomerang.
No, I mean in the comics itself, how he came to be was ridiculous. But so what I reckon's gonna happen is it's gonna be all about Harley Quinn and Will Smith.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's gonna be the kind of film where like Will Smith is the best actor in the room and he
Yeah.
knows it,
Yeah,
but he just doesn't give a fuck.
he just doesn't care because
Yeah,
they
'cause
just
he's
threw a
Will
bunch of money
Smith.
at him,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I guess I'll be in a cool comic."
So it's
book
gonna
film."
be rough. 'Cause
It's gonna be
It's gonna
awful.
be seeing Will Smith being fucking atrocious again.
But
You're
what's
like,
going to be great is they're going to have to force. Well, we know they have it. We know they have chemistry, but it's going to be like a Will Smith, Margot Robbie falling in love situation. But she's going to be like, well, the Joker's still out there, and I don't know if I want to fall in love with this Will Smith character.
I fucking hate her.
I guarantee they're going to bang.
No.
I guarantee they're
Well,
going to bang.
I mean, they
Or,
will.
Sorry, they will probably bang. If they don't bang, then at least it's going to be like heavily implied that they have banged.
they keep like flaunting her as like this sexy icon, and I just don't see it.
Not as Harley Quinn. Like, don't get me wrong, Margot Robbie's an incredibly attractive woman. We've said this before.
No, I don't think she is at all. I think she's completely... everything in this movie that we've seen just paints her as the most just, like, basic bitch in existence.
It's just
It's like, I don't care what you are as an actor. Like, I don't even know you. But, like, as you and as Harley Quinn in this film, you look atrocious.
Well,
and I think you're garbage.
She looks weird. The script makes her try... Like, you know what it is? It makes her seem like she's trying too hard to be Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Because of the script, like, even with that line, which is like, we're the bad guys, that's what we do. It's like, no. Don't call out what you are.
Well, she's got, like, this shit where she's just like, the voices in my head. And I was like, shut the fuck up.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not what you do. Like, it's just, it shits me, because... Harley Quinn is a really interesting character.
And this is just I know, that's the thing.
Like, she's super interesting.
She's really...
she has a lot of interesting arcs.
And they were like... the boring version of her.
And they were like, what if we... They were like, okay...
Here's the weird punk rock version of her. And you're like, no.
Don't do that.
Version of Harley
do the
Quinn.
comic book
we
version
haven't even seen the film and already hate her.
do the Arkham version of her, where she's really fucked up and weird.
She's actually
And she's dangerous. You think that, like, you're scared of her. You're like, okay, she's super unpredictable. But she's either gonna cry or blow up a fucking police station or something. Just do
the cartoon one where she's literally just a court jester. Like, even that Harley Quinn is more interesting.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
I feel like we're gonna have this conversation again in about 5 hours.
I know. Okay, so all right. I don't want to be too negative going in. So definitely it's gonna be a love triangle of some kind because
for fuck's sake.
Well, okay.
He's so annoyed if there is.
Here's why. I don't think they wrote enough of a plot to not have a love triangle.
I see what you mean.
So, what I'm guessing is...
it's just...
Okay, so basically, what it is...
a bunch of bad guys, and they're like, we need you to do a job, and that's it.
Kind of. Maybe. Well...
No.
Okay, so Amanda Wallace, or Waller, I can't remember if it's Wallace or Waller, not sure. But she gets the funding, so she's like, okay... We need these people. So we need a team to go in and rectify a situation. I think it's going to be some portion of a city that we know about. So maybe it's like New York or Gotham.
Yeah.
Sorry, it can't be Gotham. It's like New York or can't be Metropolis. Oh, Superman's dead though. Could be Metropolis. So there's a portion of the city that's walled off because something has happened. It's going to be It's either going to be some fucking alien has arrived. And is like some kind of like Superman-esque guy, but he's evil, has arrived, and they send the Suicide Squad in to deal with him. Or there's like some monsters that have arrived from something. I don't know. They're gonna send the Suicide Squad. They're gonna send the Suicide Squad. They're gonna send the Suicide Squad in to deal with it. But what's gonna happen is they're gonna be like
crazy antics ensue.
Yeah, and so what they're gonna try and do is be like they're a team, but they don't want to work together to start with, and then people start dying, and then they have to come together at the end.
They kind of like kidnap them and take like what was.
Well, they have bombs in their brains, so if you try and run away, your head explodes.
Who do you think's gonna remove the bomb from their brain and go evil? Double evil.
I don't know if anyone's gonna remove it, but I guarantee that Slipknot will try and run away and get his head blown up, because they need someone to die to prove that it's real.
Yeah,
and he's the son.
Or maybe the big twist is that it's not real, and they never had bombs in their head, and it was all a ploy just to keep them. And maybe no one dies.
That would honestly be better.
Yeah, no, that would be better. Yeah, that would be like what is? There's this film that's really interesting. I
just spilled beer all over myself, and it's
nice.
Like 5 p.m.
There's this film, except the bombs do explode, but it's like a prison, but there's no walls, but everyone just has a collar.
Yeah.
There's like a buddy system where you're paired up with someone else randomly.
If they leave, you die.
And if they leave, both people die.
I remember that. I don't know what it is though.
And it's just a story where like these two people figure out that they're partners somehow. So no, it's a case where if you go too far away from your partner, you blow up. If you go like a certain radius, and it's just a case where it's just like if you stay within this border, you're guaranteed to be within. Yeah. And so if two people figure out that they're partners, they run away together, they're fine.
Okay.
And that's the story.
That was vaguely the plot of Gamer. I don't know if you've seen that film. It's with who's the handsome Irish boy? Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler?
Yeah, handsome Irish boy. Yeah. He might be Irish. I don't know. I think he is Irish. So there's a film that he's in where this is completely off topic, but we're going in anyway.
We're going. Yeah.
So this is in a world where playing video games like Call of Duty style, but you control a real person. And you kill real people.
I've seen like the trailer for it.
And so you stand in like a VR room and you control a real person playing this game, but it's actually a real soldier that you're mind controlling with a chip.
Yeah.
and you're killing other real humans.
Is it like Ender's Game kind of thing where I
haven't seen Ender's Game.
Like, yeah, Ender's Game. It's like they train kids to be.
No, it's not like that. So the people in the game are criminals. So when you get sentenced, so when you do a bad crime, you get sentenced to be in this game thing.
And people
Or
play you.
People play as you, or there's a Sims version of it for where you can go and you can have a sim, but it's a real person.
That's odd.
And so they have to do what you tell them with their mind control chip. But the upshot is that Gerard Butler is the avatar for the world's best player, who's like a 14-year-old kid. And so Gerard Butler tricks the 14-year-old player and escapes, and then has to go and try and find his wife, who's in the Sims version of it. It's a whole thing.
But you realize what that is? That's Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
Wreck-It
yeah.
Ralph.
Oh yeah. It's a plot that's been done before. I'm pretty sure it's in a book as well. But that's
funny.
a great film, and then different people have different bombs in them and stuff. It's a
I mean,
whole thing.
I love films that have they just have a premise.
I mean, the Simpsons movie is just Under the Dome by Stephen King.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, but like a film, like films that are just like based around this idea. It's just like here's just like a premise of this world, and let's just have fun for a bit. So like shit like it's the one with the sunglasses that lets you see the aliens or whatever by fucking
What the
John.
fuck are you talking about?
I think it's John Carpenter.
What the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
it's like a pretty
The one with the sunglasses that lets you see the aliens.
Yeah,
you fucking
that's
kidding me?
exactly it.
What are you talking about?
I'm serious. There's a
What are
film.
you talking
I forget
about,
what it's
man?
called. It's called like They Come or something.
What?
And it's
What
like
the
this.
fuck?
It's like an 80s not really horror, sort of just like action sci-fi.
Sure.
film about it's where the line I've come here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, but
Oh.
it's where that came from.
Yeah.
So it's a classic.
See, I always assumed that was someone like Clint Eastwood who said that.
No, it's from this film, and it's I forget his name, but it's like that. It's this really buff, like very standard 80s actor. He's so funny. But it's like the idea is just this premise, and then they just have a dude that goes against the premise, and it's a fun grand old time.
Yeah,
I love
it's a
films like
it's a
that.
good time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is Suicide Squad's gonna come together. They're not gonna really want to work together because they're all bad guys and they don't really like each other.
We're gonna see that in the
People are gonna die. People are gonna slowly die, and then they're gonna be like, okay, we have to work together to survive this. Will Smith is gonna become their leader, and Margot Robbie is gonna be in love with him. Will Smith's gonna lead them, but then it's gonna turn out that he's been lying to them about something or other, so they don't trust him. Just before the final battle, he has to find a way to trust them. They trust him. They fight the
Fuck's
final
sake.
battle. They
Yeah.
win. Someone dies in the final battle, or they think they die and they don't die. But that's important enough to spur the other bad guys on to beat the bad guy. But they're still gonna be bad guys, and it's gonna end with them either back in prison. Or
like some
or they're gonna
badass walk away like fuck the system kind of thing.
or they're gonna find a way to escape. So that if they want, I think what they'll do is they'll find a way to have them escape, so that if they want to use them in later films, they can. I think Joker is gonna be entirely in flashbacks. I'm calling it now. Joker's entirely he's got to be entirely in flashbacks.
Yeah, he can't be in the film. It doesn't make any sense if he's in he's
I also can we talk about Jared Leto for a second? And the fact that all of the shit he's done on set just makes him a sex offender, not a method actor. Can we talk about method acting while we're on it?
Sure.
Fuck method acting. You know what acting is, Ben? It's when they snap and they say roll action, and then you become a character, and then when they snap, then they say cut. You stop becoming a character.
Yeah, because
if you're Jared Leto and you have to become a fucking sex fiend to be the Joker, you're not an actor. You've just become a sex fiend.
Well, no, he's a bad actor.
No, it's not acting. If it's fucking
bad,
mental.
It's bad acting if you have to constantly put yourself into that frame of reference.
It makes me so mad. Method acting is bullshit.
Wait, what did he do? I haven't been...
He baked people cupcakes with his semen in it. During a script reading, he threw a dead pig into the middle of the room and said, "I've got a present from Mr. J." He sent used condoms to the other actors. The list goes on.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you're such a good method actor."
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That is-
Jared Leto.
That is pretty fun.
Sorry, I'm mad because it infuriates me. Because
Yeah.
what happened was Heath Ledger did a great job, and he was like, you know what? I did some research. I spent some time. I got into the character.
Yeah.
But then when they said cut, he was Heath Ledger again, right?
Heath Ledger was the best Joker.
Yeah,
Like,
he was,
easily.
because he was acting.
Yeah.
Right? And there's been this myth. The problem is he died, not because he was the Joker, because he was addicted to drugs. He died. No, it's true. He died.
Yeah.
He dies, right? So then this like myth starts to be created, where it's like, oh, to become the Joker, you have to fucking like do all these crazy fucking things.
And that's what he did.
You know,
That's why he
and
died.
so
Like,
Jared-
no, he just died.
And it's like, no, he died unrelated. He just happened to have done that, right?
Yeah.
So he dies, and it becomes this like mystique, right?
Oh, that you have to be a
That you
fucking
have to be-
psychopath to
And it's like,
play Joker.
what are you talking about? The guy that was Luke fucking Skywalker is the best Joker ever.
Yeah.
And he's just a dude. Like he's
Luke
just an.
Skywalker.
He's
the
an-
whiniest bitch in fucking film history.
He's an actor. You act when you're an actor. You don't fucking send dead rats to your co-workers and put semen in cupcakes.
That's gross.
Jared Leto, you're just a sex offender.
You just ruined the consistency.
You're
That's all you
you're
do.
just a sex offender. Okay, I'm done with. I'm
So
done.
who jerks off into like a bowl of like cupcake mix? That's the weirdest wank in existence.
I mean, it takes a lot of dedication.
Jared
as well.
Leto wanking into a bowl of cupcakes.
Yeah, I'm probably. Just okay. I'm done. The rant's over. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
Method acting is bullshit. It's.
What about method acting that what's his name? So and so did for Benjamin Button, where he literally aged backwards. That was a joke.
You talking about
I
Brad
made
Pitt?
a joke.
It
Brad
didn't
Pitt.
really land because you didn't
No,
know the
because I
actor.
forgot the name of Brad.
Yeah. You were like, who's
All
that?
right.
Who's the world's most famous male actor? Oh. Yeah, Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He aged backwards.
He,
Alright.
he did. And then he stopped and then he aged normally.
Normally, yeah.
In time for World War Z. Good film. Nothing to do with the fucking book, though.
No.
Anyway. Okay, so that's my prediction. I'm guessing Joker's going to be entirely in flashbacks. The only characters we're going to learn anything significant about will be
Harley
Quinn, Will Smith, and whoever the bad guy is. I'm also aware.
No, they won't explain that.
I'm also aware, people at home, that Will Smith is not the character's name, but I don't care.
I don't know who he is.
Deadshot? Deadshot. Dead
They're
Eye.
all just such shit names.
I Dead. Shot Dead. What's a comic book? Okay.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So here's my benchmark for this. I played the Batman Telltale game last night. I played the first episode.
Isn't it garbage?
It's fantastic. Basically,
just been like,
okay.
it
So
has-
the problem is people are trying to boot it on potatoes,
Yeah.
and it has pretty interesting high maintenance graphics. Like it's a new game.
Wow. A
Telltale.
Batman game running badly.
I
What a
know.
surprise.
Whoa! Arkham Knight still doesn't work on
What a
PC.
joke.
Anyway, so the biggest problem is people. It's not working on a lot of people's computers.
Yeah.
And Telltale have been like, I don't know. That was literally their PR. It didn't
I don't
say.
know.
I don't know, but it was like.
Yeah, they tweet it. It's
they,
just like, I
well,
don't
they
know.
they were literally like, it worked fine in testing. That was their response, and I didn't know. Okay, so I played the
Lose their
whole.
shit when you say that.
I played the whole thing, and finished
Whole
it last
first
night.
episode?
The whole first episode, finished it last
Yeah.
night, and it was only this morning when I woke up that I discovered it had all these issues on the.
Yeah,
or
well, I
whatever.
didn't have any of this.
And I was like, fucking, I have a good computer. I didn't
Yeah.
have a problem. So for me, it was a fantastic experience, completely immersive. It was like playing a comic book. I've never experienced anything like it.
Yeah.
For a kid that grew up with Batman, fucking sensational. Never played anything more enjoyable. One of those times where I was like, I'm glad I'm not recording because I just want to experience this.
Yeah, recording kind of like, you have to...
Yeah, you're
it's
acting
tedious,
and it's a whole
yeah.
thing. But part of that is that I had such a positive experience with the Warner Brothers DC property.
Wow!
And I was like, oh,
That's a long time coming.
and mentally, I was like,
God
this is
damn.
the most I've enjoyed a Batman thing that isn't a comic book since the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
And then I went, oh man, BVS sucks. And I just had the moment where I was like, DC are trash. Like, DC
so
films are garbage.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's a fucking idiot. Well, okay,
Who's
that's not
directing
true.
this film?
I don't know, but he said on record that he liked BVS. So.
Oh, great.
I guess he had to. Look,
We're going to have another film full of moments
No.
rather than scenes.
I don't think so, but shout out to the Nerd Writer. Fantastic video.
it's a great
Honestly,
episode.
one of the best he's done.
Yeah.
And I do have a video that I'm producing coming up about that warehouse fight scene, and whether or not it's actually a good fight scene, or if it's that thing where
It's not.
the rest of the film is so bad that it just feels good.
Yeah, it's
So
not. a good fight
I'm
scene.
working on a breakdown of that in a Through the Glass, but I'm just really worried that this film is going to be a whole bunch of nothing, no plot. They're going to get to like the big climax. It's going to be a CG
It's
fucking
gonna
mess.
happen. Yeah.
And it's gonna end, and we're gonna come here, and I'm gonna sit here and be sad that they've ruined more shit I love. And you know, we're gonna get more accusations.
I'm just gonna
that-
be mildly amused because I don't give a flying fuck about
Exactly.
Suicide Squad.
And it's like, if you did, like, that's the thing. You don't care, so you don't get really angry.
No.
The only reason I was angry at BVS is because Batman is like the thing I grew up with.
Yeah.
And the latest run of the Rebirth, DC Rebirth, the new comics, are so good. Like, they're the best Batman comics in years.
Yeah.
And the cinematic universe is fucking garbage. And
they'll,
it's like,
they'll
just
they'll
what's-
catch up.
Well, no,
I mean, they won't because
they
they're
won't.
years behind. But...
They'll just do Flashpoint. What they're gonna do? Here's what I'm guessing. They're gonna do a Flashpoint thing so that they can reboot into multiple universes, and like have like non-canon films about like different comic book storylines.
Yeah.
So like they'll do a non-canon film that's under the Red Hood storyline for Batman. They'll do a non-canon film that's like that one where Batman fights a vampire for some reason. Like they'll do
just Batman v Dracula.
Yeah, that one. Which made no
So
sense.
Weird.
But like I want them to be able to make good films instead of what they've been doing, which is, we misstepped with Man of Steel. It wasn't amazing because you picked Zack Snyder, don't get me wrong, Zack Snyder is really good at a specific type of film.
Yeah.
And that film is fantastic,
films.
like moments, but comic books are about characters.
Yeah.
And he's not good at that. So what they're gonna do? So they're gonna like.
As we found.
So what we need is that Batman standalone film, but it's gonna be chained by the mistakes they've made in the universe already. So what they need to do is they need to find a way to retcon that shit, and the best way to do it is Flashpoint.
Yeah.
So this is an alternate universe where Batman doesn't kill people, and Ben Affleck can start with a clean slate, make a good film. He won't, but he could.
Yeah, they might.
They won't let him, but he could. So
they just need to fire Zack Schneider and
like
get someone else to do
I don't know. Well, what they need is they just need someone next to him saying, okay, like, well, he needs to co-direct with someone. He never will because he's too proud. But like, they need someone who's really good at character to co-direct with Zack Snyder. Like, don't get me wrong, the composition of BVS, it is a masterpiece.
Oh yeah,
to
like
look at.
every shot is perfect.
It's just like absolutely
It's just that when every shot
unbelievable
is perfect, no shots are
no
very
shots
good.
no shots are very good.
Yeah.
And no moments land because it's all just
Because it's all
fucking noise.
Yeah.
It's all very shiny.
It's all very shiny,
beautiful
slow-mo,
noise.
yeah.
It's slow-mo, beautiful noise. And what you need is someone like your Joss Whedon who injects that punch of like adrenaline of character. Where
You just need some real scenes.
You
Some
need
just like real character moments. Not just like every scene is like some sort of like set piece, like Christ imagery, just moment, and you're like,
one of the best moments of the first Avengers film is when Tony and Loki are in the penthouse, and Tony's just pouring himself a drink.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
amazing.
Talking,
yeah,
and it's this amazing moment in the middle of this like huge action sequence.
Yeah,
and it's fantastic.
And then Loki gets his fucking shit.
He gets his shit pushed in. Yeah, and
the
that's
Hulk.
that's a great moment. And there's nothing like Zack Snyder doesn't have the kind of filmmaking required to do that. He's just a guy who is good at making shit look.
They also made the bad guy Doomsday.
Make it a character. Like,
well, they tried to make it.
Lex,
okay. But he was Anyway, let's not dwell on the past.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the Justice League trailer, because I said we'd come back to it.
Yeah, true.
Now, what they've done is they've gone...
Full comedy.
No. What they did is they were like, this is what they did. They went, BVS, people didn't like it because it wasn't funny. Let's put jokes. That's not why BVS was bad, right?
Yeah, BVS was just bad.
BVS was bad because there was no spine to the story. There was no backbone. It was just moments and moments and moments. And if you haven't yet, for some reason, go watch the Nerd Writers video. Fantastic.
Basically explains why the film's bad.
Like, honestly,
in a nutshell. Yeah.
Go watch it if you haven't. But the trailer just is like, what if we did jokes, guys? But it doesn't fix the problems that Zack Snyder has with his filmmaking and why it doesn't work. Even the fact that they included that pornographic slow-mo of Batman throwing the Batarang and the amazing like long coat he's wearing, and that like
they wasted it.
Just how pornographic that slow-mo shot is tells you that Zack Snyder hasn't learned his lesson.
Yeah,
because that is like that is honestly like Bruce Wayne. Just porn. Like, if you're a Batman fan, that shit is amazing. But it's got nothing to it. And they're going to have to really rely on people like Ezra Miller to actually bring character into this universe. Because Ben Affleck can't do it all himself.
Also, Aquaman looks fucking stupid still.
He looks stupid, but like a little cool. In a stupid way.
Yeah, it's annoying.
The fact that...
I'm like, damn it.
It's weird that...
He doesn't look garbage.
Yeah, he doesn't look garbage. And he should probably be shirtless the whole time. Just for the intimidation factor.
Oh, yeah. The intimidation factor.
He's scary.
Definitely.
And the fact that there's that shot where he's just drinking a bottle of scotch and he just slams... It's like...
Why?
He just... Fuck it, why not?
Yeah,
that's great.
Man.
Like,
best liver in the universe.
Like, it's nice that they have a little bit of, some rough
Maybe
edges.
he literally has gills. Like, all the way down his stomach, so it just filters the alcohol
terrifying.
for him.
Maybe just a stomach made of gills. No abs, just gills. No, he's a scary guy. I hope they do something good with that, but they won't.
They won't.
But look, here's what I want from here's my ideal Suicide Squad film. You open up, you get your Suicide Squad together. They're going in, they're going to solve a problem that no one else can, because that's what they're for.
Yeah.
Right? You kill off a few of the boring characters. You get rid of Slipknot. You kill you Boomerang. I don't care.
Bullshit. Boomerang's gonna be for the entire film.
Trim me down, so I've got 4 or 5 really solid characters.
Get rid of Crocodile Face. He's ugly
And then
as fuck.
then just have them moving through the city trying to get to their objective.
He looks worse than Zappy Man from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's true. That's not hard. Well, actually,
He looks worse.
Yeah, Electro was pretty cool though. The film was awful.
No, he wasn't. Electro was dumb.
Okay, look, the film
Electro
was
was
awful.
the worst character.
They had some
like,
good.
I'm sorry, Jamie Foxx, but you were garbage in that film.
He didn't have much to work with in his defense. Look, that film was trash garbage, but some of those fight sequences were very well choreographed.
Yeah, but Electro's dumb, and Crocodile Face looks worse.
Look, Electro was always.
He almost looks a bit like Jamie Foxx as well as Electro.
It's like is
it's a
he...
bit odd. It's not Jamie Foxx,
No,
but it looks like him.
not really. But that's okay.
Nah, kind of does.
Except the crocodile
It's
guy.
got like the crackly face kind of
Crack.
thing.
What? He's a crocodile. It's Killer
Yeah.
Croc. What do you
He
expect?
also looks ugly.
Wait, is it Killer Croc?
He's Killer Croc? Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Because he's like
Yeah.
he's like man-sized. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's odd.
it's odd.
That's troubling because they'll need him later for Batman if they want to do it.
I fucking hate. He looks so dumb.
Yeah, it looks the worst. So if they were gonna do it well, you'll put them together. You would kill off a few characters, and then you would just have the film follow them moving through the city to get to their objective, and the time they spend together. That's
The
what
wacky antics they have.
Well, no antics, just character development.
You
and
know
interesting...
they're not going to avoid.
This is my
the
ideal film, Ben. Don't ruin it for me, okay? Don't ruin this. This is my dream, okay?
Yeah.
They go through the city. They just, it's fucked up, and they're just spending time together. We're getting to know them. It's tense because they're looking for this thing.
Yeah.
They get to the end. There's a fight, but it's not CG explosions and shit. It's genuine, like proper. Think like the original Bourne trilogy, like fucking
Yeah.
pedal to the metal, pencils and chair legs,
Practical effects.
gritty fighting. They defeat the enemy. They get development, and then we get some kind of resolution that's actually interesting. It's never gonna happen.
That's real pipe dream, yeah.
It's gonna be garbage.
My dream film for this would just be they get together, they leave, they go to a cinema and they watch Star Wars Episode 7.
Yeah.
The entirety of it. And you just get to watch Episode 7 again.
Or they just watch The Dark Knight.
Yeah, just
Film.
any other film.
Yeah. Well,
And then that movie ends and then they go, oh, that was a good movie. And then it just cuts to credits.
it'd be good. It'd be good though.
The last line of this film was, oh, that was a good film.
It'd be good if they were
Film
commentating.
over.
It'd be good if they were commentating the film though.
Yeah, like
That'd be
have them in the corner in a silhouette.
Yeah.
What style is that?
You know, like in The Simpsons
You know
intro,
what I mean,
the
yeah.
outro, where they're all sitting there and you just get them periodically commenting.
Well, that's based off.
I'd watch that.
Oh, what is it based off? It racks my brain. It's some like really old set of like movie commentaries
Yeah.
with like the puppets.
Oh.
It's some weird. I forget the name
I
of
don't
it. Someone
fucking
will
know.
yell at me in the comments. But that's where it came from.
If you
where,
know
like,
what the fuck Ben is
like
talking
the
about.
silhouette of them like in the cinema in the
Yes.
bottom corner.
Yeah.
That thing has like been around for fucking years.
Forever.
Everyone copies it.
Everyone.
But just do that
do that.
with like another film that's
I would
good.
watch that. That'd be
Yeah.
great. Look, we're gonna go tonight. It's gonna be awful. And if you want to see what we thought, it'll be up soon.
Yeah, there'll be another video pretty.
Look, I'm just scared that it's gonna be awful. But what I'm really
Gonna
worried
make enough
about.
money.
Well,
That's the thing.
nah, see, not even that, because they should keep making more until they get it right. But they should
No.
just get it right.
It's
But-
not gonna happen if they just keep trying.
Yeah, I know.
That's how films happen.
I'm just worried that they're gonna ruin parts of the universe that they're gonna need later to make a good film.
Yeah.
So let's hope they do the Flashpoint thing and give themselves the room to wreck on. But look, if you've seen it, let us know in the comments what you think. If you haven't seen it, listen to what you think's gonna happen. If you're mad at us for being Marvel fanboys, send me an email.
Sure, yeah. We take those.
I don't read them, but they certainly come into my inbox.
Yeah.
Look, Ben, where can people find us?
Twitter at DCM_works.
Got it.
Facebook, DCM_works social.
Put that one in the bank.
YouTube, DCM_works. Again.
No, it's DCM.works.
Shit.
Fucked it up.
Yeah, alright.
That was like three
fired,
for
yeah.
4 though. Look, this week as well. Thanks to our Patreons as always. If you want to help support us, patreon.com/DCMworks. And we've sold out. We have a sponsor this week. It's hover.com. They
We've been
host.
selling up for weeks. What are you talking about?
I was trying to play it off like it was new.
Yeah.
They host them, transfer domains, super easy to use. Like, it's just intuitive, clean designed website. I could use it, so like that says
Oh,
something.
it must be easy.
It must be fucking easy. If you want to get $2 off a transfer or purchase of a domain, you just in the show notes there's a referral link. You just click on it and then you go through the normal process. It's really easy. They make it super simple, and you know, it's the best way to get the domain that you want without having to go through like some trash garbage like domain.com.
GoDaddy.
And GoDaddy, I am burning those bridges because fuck their UI, it's garbage. They all bought the same template at the same time, and it's unusable. Like to get to the billing section on domain.com, it's fucking impossible. Like to tell how much you're paying on a bill, impossible. Like it's just impossible. But my favorite thing about hover.com is you click on the button that says billing. I'm not kidding. You click on the button that says billing, opens up a fucking page, and you know what it has on it?
You're billing him.
Literally, like, a date, a big date, and then it has the amount that you were due by that date, and then on the other side it has the amount you paid last time and the date you paid it on.
Wow.
And it has a big button that says pay now. Like, fuck! To pay on domain.com is so complicated. You have to, like, you have to either enter credit card details or a PayPal account. But you can't just pay. You have to, like, enter it and then set it to renew before, like, it's just fucked. So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I just got mad. That was probably not a great ad for Hover, but whatever. So if you want to help support the show and get a domain, you can grab our referral link. If you want to get some merchandise, we have a bunch of shirts. We've got some new ones coming up. Redbubble.com/people/DCMworks. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We probably forgot something. But yeah, we'll see you guys either next week or later tonight.
It's gonna be so bad.
It's so bad. There was probably a song that reminded me of it, or I'd done an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Writing is definitely an isolating thing.
From an outside perspective, that's weird as
It makes
fuck.
us look really mental.
But that is because of what it kind of said about art.
I had fun in bits. There were fun bits.
We went and bought a value pack of straps.
Oh my god, we did. There's a big lesson here to learn about storytelling.